Hi church, on the 29th of June, we are going to be having our annual offering day. Now, I understand there may be newer people in the church. You may be thinking, what is this? I didn't even know that we took offerings as a church, and we don't usually take offerings in the church. We leave that down to the you guys to seek God and to give monthly to help the church function. And so many faithful people do that, and it enables us to be able to keep the church functioning and running the church that you see today and reach as many people as we are. So we're always grateful for people that give regularly to keep the church functioning and running, but actually the annual offering is a big part of what keeps the church working and running, and it's also a huge part of how much we can really do to impact the lives that we are impacting. And so, yeah, we're getting close to that time. We're only a month away. We really like you to pray into and consider now, like, what is God asking you to give? And it doesn't have to be huge. It's just what you feel God is asking you to give. It all matters. Every bit matters. But what it's going to go to this year is going to be towards, we're going to be purchasing a new minibus for the youth group, because the old one is nearly on its way out. We're going to be helping to fund some of the things that are going on in Sold Out this year. We're going to be covering the cost for the worship bands to come in. We want to help support the food bank that needs funding. And we also need help to help cover the bills that we pay out over the year, where we have a bit of a deficit, and we want to be able to make sure we cover that deficit, and that's what the annual offering helps us to do. Amongst other things, we also give out Bibles to people. We give out baptism packs, we give out salvation packs. All these things cost money, and if you imagine, we're seeing over 100 plus people give their lives to Jesus every year. That's over 100 salvation packs going out. Probably over 50 at least a year going out in baptism packs. All these things cost money, and they all come out of this annual offering that we have. So if you're someone that sees what God's doing in our church, whether you're part of it or not, we'd love you to partner with us in supporting us, and to be able to keep doing what we're doing. We don't usually do, like, we don't shout from the rooftops about offerings every week, but we do. This annual offering is really key and really crucial to what we can do and how far we can go as a church in the year ahead. So please pray into it. Please seek the Lord, and then when it comes to the 29th, you can give now, but you need to make sure you mark it down as being the annual offering. But on the day, we're going to take the annual offering, we're going to count it up on the day, and then we're going to announce what that is. Our goal is like £30,000. That's our goal. So we're praying for a miracle, and there are ways that you can do this. So one is a one-off annual offering. One is to start giving regularly, so to start up a regularly way of giving, and the other is maybe both. Like, maybe you want to start regular giving, but you also want to give an annual offering. So those options are there, and then they all factor into sort of what the offering will be. So yeah, I hope that explains it well. If you want to know any more questions, you can ask, but it really matters. So please pray into it. Please seek the Lord. And yeah, come on the 29th ready to give your offering. We're going to be giving out letters over the next few weeks for people to fill out, sign, and get ready to give their offering. You can also pledge it. So for example, we want the offering to come in within a month. So if you can't afford it right now, but you can afford it in a month's time, so sort of by the end of July, there's still a month to be able to give that annual offering. So again, you can pledge it, so you can write the amount, but say I'm paying it on this date. That would be awesome too. So yeah, thanks so much for listening to this, but also do please take time to pray into this, and share it with people. Maybe there are people that aren't part of this church, but love what God is doing in this church and want to support what God is doing here. We do a lot as a church to support other churches as well. We do a lot as a church to encourage other Christians. So we know that we're reaching people around the world, that are impacted by our ministry and through the messages that go out and the live stream that goes out. So even if you're watching somewhere further afield and maybe we are your church, then it'd be great if you could pray into that to see whether that's something you want to support. Thanks so much for listening, and we look forward to seeing what God does on the 29th of June.